Hello friends. So now that you have already known how to read the Hindu newspaper, therefore I will not be making any more videos depending upon those things, right? So from today onwards, what I will be doing is picking up some of the topics in the Hindu newspaper on the daily basis or maybe the weekly basis, and then I will prepare notes and deliberating upon my notes, I will add value from Wikipedia or any other sources, and then I will uh, try to compile all those things in one place, and then I will make 10 to 15 minutes videos on topics, each topics, right? So maybe I will be giving you one or two topics a day, right? And for the newspapers, if someone new is coming once, some any new members are coming, so what you can do, check out my last 10 days videos and go through it properly. So if you go through it properly, then what you will get that which type of news items you have to study from UPSC prelims as well as mains perspective, right? So if you get through all of these 10 days, then you can easily understand what to write, what to study, what not to study, right? And you will be having like the Hindu newspaper finishing in less than an hour, right? So today's topic is it is based on the Hindu of today, that is 25th of Feb 2017, and it is about supercomputers. So today I am going to video of supercomputers. Okay, so basically I will be discussing what is supercomputers, right? What are its applications, right? Its historicity from Indian perspective as well as world perspective, any government mission, and where do we stand, who is the leader in this field, and what is its future, and how it is going to change administration or life of people, or going to impact positively or negatively in our society, right? So let us start. So first question, what? Let us address what. So whenever you see some topic like supercomputer, then first you should know what is it all about. So what is a supercomputer? See, a computer with a high level of computing performance, a computer with a high level of computing performance compared to a general purpose computer. So you already know that there are computers, two types of computers. One are general purpose computers, we already are using it. Even anyone nowadays can use it, and its usability is very much user friendly. And whenever its two aspects are increased up to a super maximum stage, like two aspects, which are these two aspects? First one is speed and second is memory. So if you increase the computational speeds and second its memory, then the computer is converted into a supercomputer, right? So what it can do, supercomputers can do like quadrillion of computations in millionth of a second. So these kind of computation can be done easily by supercomputers, right? So their speed is usually in petaflops. So whatever computers are today supercomputers, their speed is generally in petaflops, and there is no exaflop compute supercomputers in the market today, in the any country in fact, and they are in developmental stage. And by 2019 to 2020, maybe China or USA or Europe, they will produce exaflop supercomputers, and it is expected that by that time India will also be able to produce its own indigenous exaflop supercomputers. Here exaflop, petaflops, these are the speed, okay, speed of computational speeds, right? So you should know these facts. Next is, what are its applications? So where these things can be used, why to invest so much money, right, to develop so much memory power, so much manpower and everything to develop a supercomputer? What is its purpose? See, anything or everything that happens, there must be a purpose behind it, right? So let us enumerate such its uses. First is academic research and development. So it is applicable in quantum quantum mechanics to study in detail. Second is weather modeling or and climate modeling. So putting weather and climate data and analyzing it through supercomputers, and further these data can be modeled and simulated to predict weather phenomena of future. Third, medicine, how proteins fold and discovery of new drugs. So any new technology or any new drugs, like what it should be, right? So depending analyzing upon its previous data and other factors, one can argue upon what its future can be. Therefore, discovery of drugs as well as technologies. Fourth, monsoon forecasting using dynamic model. See, monsoon is very important for India from two perspectives. First is for our water needs for agriculture as well as drinking water, rivers, ecosystem, entire ecosystem. And second is it is highly linked with our economy, right? If so, you must have heard that El Nino years or La Nina years and major impact on economy related to everything, like from starting from agriculture. If there is low rain in the country, then there will be low agriculture production. So if there is low agriculture production, then there will be lower demand from the rural areas, because these guys cannot sell more, therefore they cannot have more revenues, therefore they will not have more savings, therefore they will not have more money to buy things, therefore they will have lesser purchasing power in that year. Therefore demands will go down, and since rural areas people lead domestic demands in our country, therefore entire demand sector will be affected negatively, which will lead to which will impact negatively to the supply side, therefore uh, causing negative growth in industrial production, FMCG goods, and many things. So these all things are linked. Therefore, it is very important. So see, just you should remember the areas where it can affect. Okay. Fifth is big data mining. So you can connect it with Digital India mission to strengthen Digital India mission. Six, I am just enumerating the usage. So sixth one is oil and gas exploration. And see, here it can be related to energy security infrastructure, energy security framework of India. Seventh, airplane and spacecrafts aerodynamics. See, United States of America already utilizes supercomputers for these purposes. Eighth, simulation of nuclear fission and fusion processes. So see, whenever one is making a nuclear reactor like Westinghouse and GE, those people do. So it's not like you are making something in isolation. They have to go through vast millions and millions of data. So how to go through these kind of data in effective and accurate manner. So for analyzing such a huge data, you need very huge computational system. Therefore they utilize these supercomputers to analyze such data and come up with the best technologies to protect the inner core. Therefore it is important in that perspective. Ninth one is molecular dynamics molecular dynamics simulation, and further they can be utilized to study space industries. So and it can be even attached to military infrastructure, security infrastructure. So there are many uses of supercomputers apart from academic research, weather, medicine, and monsoon. So let us come to India. Till now we have known what is supercomputer, some of the terms related to it, and what in what ways it can be used in our society. Now moving to the history of supercomputer from world's perspective, it is related to 1960 events, and in the world currently US and China have the monopoly, not the monopoly, but they hold the maximum number of supercomputers in the world. Next is coming to India. So what happened to India that in 1980s India wanted to import some of these computers from USA, but they said that India might use these computers in supercomputers in military purposes, not for civil purposes. So this military versus civil debate came happened in USA, and they denied us the access to these supercomputers. Therefore, we decided that okay, we will do something on our own. Why to depend on someone if you can do something on your own, right? So therefore, they started their program, and by 1991 they developed the first indigenously built supercomputer. Obviously, we had some help from Russia, and its name was Param 8000, right? And by July 2016, we have 9 such supercomputers. Not not only same, but have with higher computational speeds. And even our 12th 5-year plans said that India is committed to invest $2.5 billion in supercomputing research. And further, in 2015, July 2015, government commissioned a mission. It was called National Supercomputing Mission. Okay, so just remember these things. Government, under government mission you can write National Supercomputing Mission dash 2015. It was approved in 2015 for 7 years. So here you can remember easily. It was approved for 7 years, and investment was $730 million, and connect idea was to connect academic and research institutions across our country through a cluster of supercomputers, right? So there would be around 73 supercomputers located in corners of our country, in the academic institutions, and those things will be connected. Those supercomputers will be connected through a grid. So it is the government mission, no? And it is approved in 2015 for next 7 years with an investment of $730 million. Remember this thing. This can be written in your mains answers. And in today's newspaper it was said that India has opened a tender for a supercomputing project, and they have said that they will invest 400 crore for the project. And the next supercomputer of around 10 petaflop will come in around next year June, I guess. So remember only these things is important. And one other fact related to this topic is in 2007 India held top 10 spots. Under top 10, India was under top 10 in the sense that in terms of speed, whatever supercomputers we are making. So in 2007 our supercomputers had speed, so much speed that it was under top 10 category. But nowadays we don't have any supercomputer which is under top 100 category. Remember that fact. So this is it for supercomputers. So any new items or new areas upon which you want me to make a video, you can comment on this link. You can comment below. Thank you guys. Have a great day.